AG2, the new AR platform that's not just changing the game, but is rewriting the rules with features like AI text generator, AI image generator, AI code generator, AI chat box, AI text to speech, and voiceover capabilities. AG2 is our newest app. Revolutionize your hip hop experience with AG2. Accessible, effective, and impactful. AG2 is the rhythm of the future, and the future starts now, where AI meets hip hop. Unleash the power, feel the vibe, set the stage on fire. Visit ag2.app. The link is at the top line of the description box, and let the revolution begin. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Real quick before we get out of here, I don't know if you've seen the Katt Williams tour.
Oh yeah, he's
was
on your
Club
boy
Shay.
Shay.
Yeah, he was on Club Shay doing his doing whatever he's doing, right? He had a number of things to say. In particular, he talked about Tavis Smiley. Tavis Smiley? Not Tavis Smiley. Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley and why am I drawing a blank? Ricky Smiley and Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
I want to play that clip real quick. Get your thought.
Everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steven Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now, then. He was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
Why you do that, Skip? No, all right. Interesting. We talk about this dress in Hollywood in particular with black actors all the time. To hear that Katt Williams said, no, nigga, you going to wear a dress in this shit next time. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I mean, look, didn't Katt, did he do? He did some crazy role before. What role did he do? People was.
I know he did Money Mike when Homeboy was
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was weird. That
Yeah.
was some weird stuff, man. Again, man, there's something about that to me.
Yeah.
And this ain't nothing we've been talking about for the last two. This is something we've been talking about for the last 20.
Yeah.
Or at least seeing it. But since we've been on this podcast, and we gotta eventually put a compilation together of all the actors that we had on, at least 20.
You probably got more than anybody.
Probably more than anybody.
Yeah.
And we asked them about the dress.
Yep.
And we got all different types of answers. You know, you can see some people was visibly shaking, visibly, like, damn. How'd he act? Why'd he ask me? Man, some people were very comfortable. Look, man, it was just a role, boom, boom, making money. So it's like, I just look at it like the ultimate humiliation, the ultimate demasculation tool, especially for a black man. See, look, when you talk about people that have been through stuff, in particular, let's talk about Jewish people and black people in this country, right? It's a reason they have the ADL, because it protects their image. It protects the way they are portrayed. It protects people even thinking they're going to say something about them. That's what it's for. It's a power structure in place to make sure that if you dare try to put us anywhere near where we were before, we're going to stomp you out. And I think we need the same type of thing, especially when our image is all the worst stereotypes confirmed in every single movie. The last thing we need to be doing is putting on a dress. The last thing we need to be doing is being portrayed, as some deadbeat dad. And you got your roles out there.
Right.
And sometimes it's great movies and shit like that. And I'm not saying that everything has to be an upstanding, strong black male role. No, I ain't saying that. You got your different types of movies and shit.
Right.
But when it's an overarching theme, you see the same thing over and over and over, and all your different, actors. You got Kevin Hart getting butt banged by Shaq, all these different people, dress, emasculation. It's like, all right, that says that there's an agenda, and the agenda, in my opinion, has always been to destroy the image of the black man. Because once you destroy the image, then you can actually destroy the person. In Nazi Germany, people didn't mind exterminating Jews because their image was first destroyed through propaganda and through media.
Yep.
So people saw them as less of a people. People saw them as nobodies. People saw them as expendable.
Yep.
And it's the same thing going on with black people, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, when it comes to acting, man, you got some people out here that genuinely, the art of acting is I'm going to get and put myself into this role no matter what it is, and I'm going to make the best out of it. So
Right.
they can play homosexual roles and they can play roles with something that's outside of themselves, right?
Yeah.
And not all of them people are part of the agenda because some people genuinely care about acting.
Oh, yeah,
and they
word,
care about it.
word.
Even though me and you personally may not be able to do what they do, I don't hold that against them. That they have a level of their acting to where they're comfortable going there. That is what it is, right?
for sure.
But when you got, in particular, comedians, right? Let's look at the comedians and the comic aspect of this, and some of our greatest comedians that have ever done this. 90% of them have put on fucking dresses.
Yeah.
And is it comedic or is it some form of, okay, no, we're going to keep you in this certain box. We're going to put you here to where you will never, ever be taken seriously as a leading man in Hollywood. You always be looked at as this comical figure, and you wearing a dress will
Damn,
never have
that's
you
deep.
look like a man the way you want to. It's bothersome because
deep.
not every person that puts that dress on wants to put that dress on. We've talked about it. We've asked genuine questions, and you could see the people that were genuinely in an acting mode and was just doing it strictly for act and regret it. Some people didn't care, and you could tell some were just like, I'm not comfortable doing this shit, but I'm going to do it anyway because they're paying me 9 figures.
Yeah.
So F it, we're going to do it, and then I got to sleep with it, and most times I can't. So when I see a Katt Williams say, Ricky, you know what? You're going to disrespect me? The next contract, you will be in a dress. And they listen to him. Oh, yeah, no problem. Put that nigga in a dress. That Katt knew in that situation, I'm going to emasculate this man on every level. You aren't fit to play a man. Make me laugh and wear this dress. And that's what you're going to do. And he kind of switched it around and said, you know what? No, I'm going to play the Hollywood director now. You going to sit in this dress this whole time because that's who you are. And I think that's how they look at, in particular, a lot of our comedians. And it's not cool because we look at the shows that came out of our comedians, the type of movie stars that we brought from our Def Comedy Jam comedians, our Comedy View comedians. It could have been something real dope. 90% of them have worn dress, and I think that's for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, very well put. Now, with Katt doing that, does it make him a gatekeeper in your opinion? On some old gatekeeper type shit?
In that particular situation, how can you not? I mean, he put in his contract that man has to wear a dress. Now, it might have been a personal vendetta against Ricky Smiley.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll chalk it up to that being a personal vendetta. But in that situation, he flexed his gatekeeping powers in that situation. So if he could flex it in that regard to where they put out First Sunday, and I probably watched First Sunday about this time last year. Ice Cube was in it.
Right.
And other people. And when you got a movie like that, a comedic type all-black movie, like, we're going for them to say we're gonna do what you told us to do. Yeah, that's some gatekeeping.
Yeah.
That's some gatekeeping for sure. But I'm not gonna sit back and act like Katt's a gatekeeper for all of it because he could have said don't put the nigga in the movie at all. You know what I'm saying? He just said put him in a dress. So,
Yeah.
and Ricky Went did it.
Yeah.
Did it well too.
I wonder what he's gonna ask him in that interview. And I think this is the reason why I think like Katt Williams doesn't do a lot of interviews with certain platforms. Because I think people know when they come on platforms like ours, and there ain't much out there like ours, probably none, that certain things are going to be asked. And if you answer, we're going to expound upon that. We're going to be respectful
Yeah, of course.
and all that. If you don't want to talk about something, we won't. But we're going to dig. And there's really an art to this shit of really getting to the bottom of things. So I just wonder how deep he's going to go with that conversation and kind of go into other things. And, man.
2 hours and 40 minutes. So.
Oh, there. Let's see. I mean, today the first portions, I guess, are starting to come out. But that's the beauty of it, I think, man.
It's funny, not to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not only are we going to ask, but they know that shit's going up. They know we are putting it out.
And they know it might not always be favorable to them and shit.
Right.
Our people might not see it as favorable once it goes up.
Right.
But it's like, at the end of the day, man, it's just the beauty of the content. Like, people are going to interpret it in different ways. No matter what title you put, no matter, people, you look at the comments, you see all different, types of things. But people want to hear it.
Yeah.
Especially from people like Katt Williams. He's an icon
Yeah.
in the black community. So yeah, we definitely putting it up.
Yeah, that title things. That's another topic for another day. People still get caught up in the title
Oh
without
yeah,
even
it's like the
reaching the
book.
content.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We give y'all candy because we know y'all like sugar.
Right.
But in the sugar, there's a lot of medicine involved that y'all need to consume.
Right.
But we know in order to get y'all there, we got to put that nice big fresh piece of candy out there for y'all to grab, and y'all do.
Oh yeah,
There's a method to the madness.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, look at newspapers and shit. The headline has to, stand out
To grab you.
for,
Yep.
to grab the story. So that's just a part of the whole thing. But yeah, man, I'm glad we actually did that one though.
Word.
I'm glad we touched on that story. But yeah, another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast in the books. That's your brother Sam Man, Viral Hip Hop News on your brother Oh God, Hip Hop News Uncensored. If you didn't already, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you lock in and subscribe to the channel right now. Appreciate y'all, man. Over.